Hello, Guy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, very good. Cold.
Enjoying the Tents and Tread meetup?
Loving it. Yeah.
It's really good.
Very
We're having
good
a good time.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Guy?
North London.
How long have you had your Defender 130?
I've had it 9 months now.
9 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally standard when I got it, and it's quite a different vehicle now.
And you're happy with it?
Yeah, very happy with it. Yeah.
And
yeah.
is it the Puma 2.2?
Yeah. So it's one of the last Defenders made. Came out of the factory in November 2015, and December was the last month. So
it's literally one of the very last.
Yeah, for the 130s especially, it must be one of the last couple that ever came out of the factory.
Well, that's really cool in itself.
Yeah. So yeah, 2.2 Puma.
And you had a 90 before?
Still got a 90.
You still got the 90?
Got a 90, and I've got a Range Rover Classic as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Land Rover
I would
nut.
like to see those. In terms of going to what you've done to the 130, I mean, there's probably a lot, but
yeah.
we can see obviously you've got the awning. That's the Foxwing awning.
Yeah, this is the Oz Tent Rhino Rack Foxwing awning, which has been good.
The Rhino.
Yeah. It's taken a lot of abuse, and in terms of coverage, you can't really beat it. So
yeah, no, I really like these. So we definitely considered getting one ourselves. Is that the one with the poles that you put out separately, or they fold into it?
This has got the separate poles.
Yeah.
The newer version of this has the integrated poles, which is the back wing.
It also makes it that much heavier, doesn't it?
Yeah, and for me, load capacity isn't an issue, so I don't mind slinging the poles in the back and getting them out.
On the back, what kind of canopy have you got?
So this was made for me by a company called Tembo 4x4 in the Netherlands.
Right.
And they do all sorts of bespoke metalwork for 4x4s, and I chose it because it looks like it was an original Land Rover unit. Basically, it's aluminium, and it's been brilliant.
What kind of roof rack have you got up top?
It's the same company, Tembo 4x4, are the only ones that make that I could find that make a full-length roof rack for a 130.
For the 130.
Yeah.
It's a bit different, yeah.
Yeah, so it mounts on.
There's loads of 110s, not so many 130s.
Exactly. So they made the canopy, they made the roof rack, and they made the drawer system as well in the back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking the drawer system you've got in there.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah, they come literally right out. So
yeah,
fantastic. Have you done anything with the suspension?
Yes, the only change suspension-wise was to replace the shocks. So I've gone
New
for
shocks.
Coney heavy track raids.
Right.
And they're a good shock, but they're also adjustable which is
shocks.
nice. Yeah, so depending on your load or the conditions, you can tune them.
That's really handy.
Yeah, definitely.
And the wheels?
Wheels, yep. I've got Blindo alloy wheels on it. They're the only alloys I could find that had a sufficient load rating for a 130.
Okay.
Which can weigh up to 3.5 tons.
Yep.
And they also have a really good offset as well, which is important for a 130 because you've got like a turning circle of a barge otherwise.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas this will now turn as well as a standard 110.
It will.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And what tyres are you running?
Cooper STT Pros.
Same as us.
Yeah.
I rate
tyre.
them.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's all I've run for the last 10 years now on everything, and I've just never had any issues. So
we've had them about a year. Definitely no complaints.
Yeah.
They've seen some hard work. So.
Yeah, they're great, and on road they're great as well. In the wet, everything. Yeah.
Okay, and I noticed the winch, worn winch.
Yeah, got a worn winch. 10S Platinum, I think I've got. So it's the wireless one.
It's a very nice winch.
Yeah, it's. I needed the wireless one because I'm travelling solo, and I needed it to be able to. I needed to be able to control it from inside the cockpit.
And also, you can move it from front to back.
So the winch is on a cradle which Warn produce. You have to get them shipped over from the States, but it's on a cradle that slides into a 2.5-inch pitch receiver.
And you got one of those in the back.
So I've got one at the back and I've got one at the front, so I can move the winch from the front to the back or lose it completely.
Really nice idea. I like that.
Yeah. And because of that, I've got the Anderson connectors at the front and the back as well to power it.
So it's really easy to disconnect.
You can easily disconnect it, but you can run other things off of it as well. So I've got jump leads that I can jump off the front or the back. My compressor has an Anderson plug on it, so I can run the compressor from the front or the back.
That's a nice little trick, actually.
Yeah, it's handy. External power points, very handy.
And a couple of storage boxes up top.
Gear.
Got
a couple. One of them is facing in towards the roof tent, so I can get all my gear from inside the roof tent.
Oh yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the other one is just for light bits and pieces that I don't need too often.
Oh, good.
Mostly to just fill a void that would have been there if I didn't have it.
And what are the other mods? You got a swing away spare wheel mount.
Swing away.
That's not standard, is it?
No, that's not standard.
Front runner.
Yeah. So we've got that.
It's a good bit of kit.
It is
solid.
I don't know if I should have gone for a dual spare wheel carrier. Was the only thing I had, but if I did a dual spare wheel carrier, it would mean relocating the lights and stuff like that, and I prefer the look of.
It keeps it a little bit more simple.
Exactly.
Just the one keeps the weight down as well, I suppose.
Well, I still carry a second spare, but it goes against the back there.
Oh, you've got
strapped up.
One in there. Okay. You've got the ability to carry another one.
Yeah.
What other mods are there? Have we covered?
So underneath, so I've got an auxiliary 70-litre water tank.
Of course.
On the left side.
70 litres of fresh water. Yeah,
70 litres of fresh water. That I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but there'll be a pump and there'll be a tap, possibly inside, to keep it clean.
Yep.
So there'll be a tap for that. The other side, I've got 70 litres of additional fuel, and I've got a button on the dash to transfer fuel from the auxiliary tank into the main tank.
So an extra 70 litres of diesel.
Yes, and I think I've got 85 litres at the back as standard. So I've got
pretty good range.
Yeah, got a fair bit of range.
And notice they're protected by some pretty serious rock sliders.
Yeah, I've got the rock and tree sliders. Yeah. They're good for off-roading. You don't lose any ground clearance. People who put side steps on, you lose ground clearance off-road, which I didn't want. So these sort of act as a step, but they protect the car underneath and they protect it from the sides from people opening their cars and opening their doors in car parks as well.
I like that. Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yes. What about power? What?
Electrical power. I've got two Odyssey PC 1500 batteries and a split charge system. Two of them.
Okay, so you got a fair bit of extra power on board.
I've got loads of capacity there. And then I've got a 150 watt solar panel on the front of the rack.
Keep those topped up.
Keep them topped up.
On top of the split charge system.
Yes, exactly.
From the alternator.
So the split charge system is intelligent enough that it'll charge the primary one first to make sure you always got enough to start the car.
Yes.
And then when the primary battery is full, it will start trickle charging the auxiliary battery for you.
That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly. And then in terms of power, I've got it run everywhere. I've got 4 12-volt sockets in the back.
So you're running a fairly big inverter somewhere.
Yeah, I've got an inverter. I'm trying not to use the inverter. I'm trying to use the pure 12-volt wherever I can.
Yes.
And more efficient that way. I've also got power on the roof rack as well. That's a good
running
one. Into the tent.
Yeah. So we were just having a look inside.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's going on in there?
So we've got Recaro heated bucket seats.
Very nice seats they are.
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
Well, you've got a bit of bush in there.
Yeah. Quite a lot of that, yeah. I've got smaller Momo steering wheel, which gives you a bit more space.
Yep.
And then I've gone for a twisted, doubled-in dash conversion, which lets you put a double din radio in.
I saw that, so that allows you to have the
yeah,
screen.
so I've got a touch screen double din head unit,
Yeah.
and that allows me to then hook up a reversing camera, which is pretty essential.
It's pretty long.
Something this long,
Yeah.
yeah, you want to be able to see behind you.
I would want one of those.
Especially on the trails, when you bump into someone coming the other way on the trail,
and you've got to back up a bit.
You've got to back up,
Yeah.
and yeah, some of that's is fit.
Reversing camera all the way.
Yeah, love the camera.
You got a CB radio.
Got a CB radio in there. Yeah, that's hooked up to an antenna on the front bumper.
Yep.
I used to have one on the roof, but I got tired of it bouncing off every single tree and just constantly going dun dun.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
So I've swapped it out for a shorter one on the bumper, and the range is definitely sufficient for green laning and stuff like that.
What else do you need?
You don't need miles and miles of range. And I've got uprated speakers as well, and cruise control.
Got to have the good tunes.
Few goodies, yeah, stuff to make it a bit more pleasant on the road.
And the long motorway
Because,
trips.
yeah, exactly. When you're going, if you want to go to Spain or something, it's getting there. It's nice.
You'd be surprised, but our 23-year-old truck, or whatever it is, has cruise control.
That's it. Wow, that's handy.
I do use it.
I love it. Yeah, cruise control, 60.
State of the art back then.
Yeah.
How have you enjoyed the Tents and Tread
Yeah,
this weekend?
I've loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it.
It's been really good,
There's
hasn't
been a few nice lanes, beautiful scenery,
Great camping.
great camping.
What more do you want?
Definitely, it's changed the priority of my next purchases quite a lot.
Yes, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, thermals have gone up the list.
It is cold. It was probably minus something last night.
Yeah, diesel heater has gone up the list.
Diesel
Well,
heater.
diesel heater has appeared on the list.
I
It
think
was
that's
never
gone
on
up a
there
few
before.
for us.
Yeah. Yeah, diesel heater with a little tube I can poke into the tent. I think that would be.
What's your grand plan with the truck and what
So,
do you want to do?
the plan now is to move out of my house and into a 27-foot Airstream caravan.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That will become my office and my mobile base.
Yeah,
So I'll be travelling around in
adventure
that.
base.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll be leaving that places and still going and doing the off-roading and
Perfect.
expeditions for a week or 2 weeks in the 130.
I like that.
The plan was to just live in the 130 in the roof tent, and I went for a month trip and it was fine, but I can't work from it. I need a desk and I need monitors.
Sometimes you fancy a bit more space and comfort.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
for a while.
So the Airstream will be my office, and
Well, I look forward to seeing more about that.
yeah, definitely we'll have.
Maybe we can have a tour.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, we were talking the other night about Albania and a few other places. So.
Yes, I can imagine it set up there, in the remote part of Albania somewhere.
Yeah,
Do a tour.
You can do a bit of off-roading and come back to
Yeah.
a nice toasty Airstream. With,
Ideal.
Sofa and fridge and the cooker and everything else.
If people want to find out more about what you're doing in your truck, where can they find you?
I'm tab.travels on Instagram.
Instagram. Yep.
That's
Okay.
all I do. Yeah.
Check them out on Instagram. We'll put the links down below.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
If you enjoyed watching this video, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing.
Yeah, and guys, do comment in the section below. Let us know what you think, what you like, and engage, and just say hello.
We love to know what you think about the videos and what you'd like to see more of. So, yeah, please do hit us up below.